This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers against the Oregon Ducks. Relay Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. His message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looking to throw. It's Colandrea. Catch made on the right side. He bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive? Get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. To throw, it's Colandrea. Looks left and finds his target there. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take free yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but man, these are important. Creating second and short, third and short. Nice job by this offense.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on third down in the red zone? A direct snap. He's got space. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, and try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
Got it. Open field ahead. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Wants to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And the runner takes off to his right. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Barrels into the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Looking right, this one caught. He stopped right at the line, and sure tackling.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Keeping it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Breaks into the open. At the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. A crucial pick 6.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield, and they turn into pass defenders. defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Absolutely love this play call. I know it wasn't successful, but that's the exact situation where you want to take a shot. You feel like you're going to convert here on 3rd down. You've only got inches to go. Why not take a shot and really force this defense to protect the entirety of the field? It just didn't go your way this time, but keep that in your back pocket.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
He'll hand it off. He's got a crease. Here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Scanning the field, it's Colandrea. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense produces 6 points.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Running through the tackle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Cornhuskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
To get the edge like this, you've got to take care of that edge defender, and they do a great job on the left side of this offensive line, getting it blocked up. Then you need some perimeter blocking as well. Wide receivers, selfless on the outside. Nice run right here on the toss play.
Back to throw. It's Colandrea. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
And defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave them that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming.
He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little arbor.
Got an opening here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers, their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Nebraska will use a timeout here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. And the Huskers will line up now. It's first and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Now Nebraska will call timeout. That's their last. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now, this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the back gets the football. First down, looking for more now. Breaks it. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That was an incredibly important drive. This game was getting out of hand here in the second quarter, and now headed into the locker room, it's still just a two-possession game. So a lot of belief as they head in that they can come back, put together this comeback in the second half, and ultimately win.
The extra point is good. Still a two-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The offense really clicking here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Throwing off play action. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. So a big explosive play for this quarterback as they try to desperately catch up here, Joel. He's trying to shake off those interceptions and continue to make big plays.
Chris, this is what's so special about the quarterback position. He's got to forget about those turnovers and focus on what's ahead of him. The only way they're coming back in this game is if he plays lights out moving forward. And that big play right there, that's a great step forward.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside. And he's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
Touchdown, Oregon! The comeback is on.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Dropping back, it's Colandrea. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here comes the rush. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance, and went to a touchdown. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. A short completion of the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To the air, it's Moore. Looking deep to the right side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Gets nothing again. Sets up a 4th and short. The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. And the fake does not work, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
This is the risky part of making these punts, is that you're going to present great field position to the opposing offense. Now, if I'm that group, I get aggressive here. Chris, look for the next couple of plays. This offense to go down the field and really try to take a swing.
So Nebraska has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. Brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is...
He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one, target it. And they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Back to pass. It's Colandrea. Here comes the pressure. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. And following the punt return, we have an injured player down on the field. Sophomore defensive back. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Moore. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. They feature the tight end to move the sticks. Something else, Joel, for this defense to worry about, trying to stop the offense.
Chris, I love when play callers just allow the offense to build on itself. We've seen them run the football successfully. That impacts the defense. Now the safeties are down. You've got a mismatch with your tight end. Why not throw play-action pass? And they're able to do that for a first down. Great job by this play caller, utilizing that earlier success for future success.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here. The time winding down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just outstanding stuff from this offense, executing when they desperately needed it. And now, Chris, we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. We played all this football, and it's basically 0-0.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Strategy session before this third down play.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion. It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
The offense with one last chance to win it here, or we're going to overtime. And they'll use the ground game here. And the Huskers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And on the carry, he's heading left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. It's Colandrea. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. First and 10 play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. We'll call the counter run here. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, third and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. To throw, it's Moore. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime. Here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
We'll see what the strategy is on third and short, where they just try to position the ball for a game-winning, headed for the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. And what a finish. He has the last word in this back-and-forth roller coaster battle.
Chris, I always talk about players